Have you got your 5 stocks from Webull yet? If not, check out the link in my description box. All you have to do is deposit any amount of money and we each get 5 stocks. It's that simple, and you only have a couple more days to do it, so get on that. Get your 5 stocks, link down below. Now let's get into the video. Alrighty guys, so it's the beginning of the last week of 2021, and I figured what better way to kick off this last week, send it off with a bang, than by making a video going over 3 stocks about to squeeze. And full disclaimer, guys, these stocks are gambles, right? They could squeeze, they could go up a lot, but in that same breath, they could also go down a lot. So keep that in mind. And if you guys find value in this video, I would really appreciate it if you hit the like button, maybe subscribe to the channel. And if you guys want all my moves in the markets, that's on Patreon, link down below. Check it out if you're interested. A bunch of value on Patreon. Again, link down below. And with that being said, let's be degenerate gamblers, guys. And we are degenerate gamblers about 2% of the time. Most of the time, we're fundamentally sound investors. We look at charts, we make good decisions with our trades, but sometimes 2% of the time we want to be gamblers. So let's talk a little bit. Stock number one is Nkla, ticker symbol Nkla. This stock just last week on Thursday, was it? Maybe Wednesday, Thursday. It went up 17% in one day. And as of now, there's 23% short interest, and it's probably more. I mean, this stock has been going down, down, and down, right? If we take a look here on the yearly chart, it was $30 about a year ago, and I believe it was $90 earlier. Yeah, about a year and a half ago, it was $93 per share. And you guys know what went down with Nkla, right? It's a complete fraud of a company. At least it was. Now they're trying to turn it around. I mean, Trevor Milton's been gone. There's a lot of litigation going on right now, and that's why the stock is heavily shorted, because a lot of people think it's going out of business, it's going to the gutter, down the drain, and some people don't. Some people think there is potential for Nkla to actually come back and make something out of their business. In fact, just recently, privately held Heniff Transportation Systems, a trucking company that specializes in moving liquid cargoes, agreed to acquire 10 battery electric Nkla tray semi-trucks with the option, after a testing period, of course, to acquire another 90. So they got an order finally, and this stock probably caused shorts to cover a bit, which is why we saw that big move of 17%, right? That was on Thursday, I believe. You guys can see it here on the chart. It went from $9.80 to about $11.50 in that day. It shot up to $12 earlier today. Now we're seeing a bit of a pullback down to about $11.20. It's currently 9:57 a.m. on the East Coast. So in my opinion, yes, fundamentally based, Nkla, not the best company. I would never invest in this company. But if you want to gamble a bit, if you want to play a potential short squeeze, this could be one of them. After the litigation process, whenever that ends up ending, who the heck knows, right? Maybe they start to get the ball rolling in the right direction. And you all know when the stock or, when the truck was rolling down the hill, it wasn't actually driving down the hill, or, the big truck, right? You guys remember that. It was rolling down the hill, which was one of the biggest cons, in my opinion. It's not even an opinion, it's fact, right? That's one of the biggest cons of the company. They had in the video, the truck was rolling down, but they said it was driving. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? So maybe the stock starts turning around. Who the heck knows? And I'm going to be watching it, as again, it has 23% short interest, $4.5 billion market cap. Maybe we do start pushing towards $15-20 again. It's possible. It's possible, guys. Who the heck knows? So that's stock number one. Stock number two is ICP, Intercept Pharmaceuticals, right? Or I'm saying it right. This is a healthcare company, right? Hence why pharmaceuticals is in the company name, right? $528 million is their market cap, and they have a fairly high short interest, 35% short interest right now, and I currently have my alert set at $18.50. You guys can see $18.50. That's been resistance pretty much since July. I mean, you guys can see we failed there end of July Also, middle of October, we did have a one-off run past 1850. We did crack above 20 bucks in November momentarily, but then obviously we got back down to about 1350. Now we're gaining momentum back over the moving averages, back towards 1850 again, which is why it's on my radar here. And on top of that, like I said, they have a 35% short interest, and I'm personally seeing an inverse head and shoulders forming here. We have the left shoulder, head, right shoulder. We're moving above the moving averages as well. So in my opinion, this, if it takes out 1850, guys, the right shoulder in the inverse head and shoulders is going to slowly start panning out. We might be going 20, 23 per share again. I mean, look, 23 is where we double topped back in June. We obviously saw a big sell-off after that. So yes, set your alerts. There could be a lot of upside here. We have seen some momentum the past couple of days. I mean, just 12 days ago, this was a $13 stock, and it recently hit $18. So it's gaining momentum, high short interest, small market cap. Not trying to move the stock. We're not going to move it anyway. My channel's not that big, and that's not what I do on this channel by any means, guys. Trust me, I don't want to be a part of that. I think people that pump stocks, dump stocks, those people are scumbags, right? I don't want to be a part of that, but I think smaller market cap, these things move quicker, right? High short interest, you got to watch it. Ticker symbol ICPT. And another one here, the last one, make sure you guys smash the like button, by the way, if you are finding value in this video. Make sure to subscribe as well, because we talk a lot about fundamentally sound companies. We do a lot of chart breakdowns on blue chip companies, larger companies. We don't just focus on these gamble plays, as I like to call them. So if you guys like that type of content and this type of content, of course, make sure to subscribe. The last one is Shift Technologies, ticker symbol SFT. And this stock, out of all the ones we talked about, is probably the most beaten down in the recent term, right? Ever since August. I mean, look, the stock was $11 in August, and it just hit $3. So that means it is down about 73% during that time period, and just today it's down 2.7%. And this has a 24% short interest, a $280 million market cap, so way smaller than ICPT and way, way smaller than Nkla. And this company focuses on end-to-end e-commerce when it comes to, retail sales and wholesaling of used cars, used vehicles. They sell to consumers, so like you and I, and to wholesalers and auctions, things like that. So that is what Shift Technologies is in when it comes to their actual business. And it seems like people aren't really interested in investing in this because the stock is down a lot. We have a lot of selling pressure. And again, 24% short interest. So this is one that's not really showing momentum quite yet, but I believe at some point it might start reversing, and that's kind of what I'm waiting for. And we did see slowly a reversal earlier in the pre-market. 385 is where we were when I was actually writing up this video, but now it's actually dumping back down. It's down about 50 cents from that pre-market high, which is a pretty big drop. I mean, we're talking from 380 down to 330. That is a 13-14% drop. So I truly want to see if this starts gaining momentum back over 350 and preferably above 380 into the $4 level. If we break that pre-market high from today into $4, guys, I think this is going to start making a move to $5, maybe even higher. Maybe even it breaks above this 180 moving average on the 4-hour chart, which is right above $5. That is where momentum, in my opinion, of course, could really start building up. So keep your eyes on Shift Technologies, ticker symbol SFT, ICPT, Intercept Pharmaceuticals, and of course, none other, the one and only Nkla, right? Nkla. And again, full disclosure, I can't say this enough. These stocks are gambles. They're not the most fundamentally sound companies. Let's be honest. They're small cap companies for the most part, and they could be they could go bankrupt. They could go to zero, and they could go a lot higher. So keep that in mind. These are gambles. Don't think this is safe. These plays are safe because they're just not. So with that being said, I hope you guys found value in this video. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, check out my Patreon if you want all my buys, sells, call outs, morning update videos, plus more. All of that is linked down below on Patreon, or you can go to StockSurfS.com/Patreon. And don't forget to also get your 5 stocks from Webull. All you have to do is use my link, deposit any amount of money. We each get 5 stocks, and you guys can get $50 from M1 Finance. Use my link, deposit $100. We each get $50. All of those, the Patreon, the free money, are linked down below. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching as always. Keep crushing the market. Stay safe out there. Peace out.